put it on you later.
Yeah. Big nigga moving crazy. That's like a nigga like him could take those shots though, bro.
Hey, I can't say anything else. Okay, that was I was moving like 2019 Hasan at the Streamer Awards. Okay, Billy was so happy with your suit. Different realities. Yeah, I know. Wait, actually, I don't know. Show me that. I want to see that. But yeah, I'm blasting off already. People were hating on Cinna so bad. I thought y'all gonna talk about it on the Fear End episode. Wait, people were hating on Cinna? Why were people hating on Cinna? I didn't see that. You have to remember, yesterday I didn't stream, and I also didn't have a lot of time because I was doing a photo shoot with a magazine, like a fashion magazine. So I didn't actually do anything on the internet. Like I didn't see any of the drama or anything like that. And then after that, I went and balled with Elam. I went and balled up with Elam and Buddha, which was great. I've never seen anyone wear a Zhongshan suit and look so muscular with such prominent chest and shoulders. Chinese people usually wear them to give off a reserved, refined, scholarly vibe, but this guy's outfit makes him look quite outgoing and muscular. It suits him perfectly. He has a unique aura about him. I've had this picture saved for ages. It's hilarious. Hey, let's go. That's awesome. That makes me happy. But where was I? What was I talking about? Sketching KDB not knowing about Fear and being Cutie's podcast? Yeah, it's Cutie's fault. It's yeah. I have so much smoke for Cutie Cinderella. Do you understand me? But I can't even but it's not even about the Streamer Awards. It's because of Fear and. She acts as though we're the ugly duckling. Like we are the ugliest of the ducklings, okay? She hates us. And it's crazy because we ride for her at dawn, at midnight, all the time. And she behaves as though it's like something that is cringe about her life. Anyway, the children are so evil about these awards. Everything is so negative. I know. Okay, so get a suit like KDB's suit, please. Yo, KDB is so dope. Also, y'all are such haters. Oh, she had the 2005 NBA draft suit pick. Okay, first of all, no, she didn't. Okay, that is fashion. There's a difference between fashion and like the NBA dudes actually failing to achieve fashion. Okay? Come on, don't do that. She was popping off, dude. The Rage episode was so funny. Oh yeah, that was awesome. But anyway, let's get into it. Streamer Awards. Okay? Streamer Awards. It was fantastic. It was fun. It was fun for me at least. It was seemingly not so fun for a lot of people watching. A lot of people were very mad. A lot of people were very upset, which is, not surprising. I think that ultimately it comes from, what the streamer space's culture has revolved around for like the past year or so, where I think a lot of people basically see it as like the enjoyment that people get out of this kind of stuff is just by shitting on it, and just like doing drama, parasocial drama. So it's very strange because like in the room, everyone is very stoked, but on the outside, there's like literally people that are like watching from afar, content creators that are watching from afar and going, yes, these guys all suck. Right. And it's this strange thing because like audiences also want that, like they respond to it as well. Audiences kind of want that as well, or they want that drama as well, which is really lame. Wow, a show focusing on the streamers mainly and not the parasocial relationships / audiences have with streamers. Exactly. But I watched it with Hoscord. It was miserable at times. Okay, all I'm going to say is this. My mom comes up to me last night and goes, "What was that award show?" I was like, "You watched it?" She's like, "Yes, I watched it. It was so boring." I was like, "Why?" She went, "You were not featured in it at all." I was like, "Mom, it's not my award show. Like, what do you mean? It's an award show for the entire industry." She was upset with how little I was featured in the Streamer Awards. So for her, this was boring. She was like, "What? I don't understand. You're supposed to be all over this thing. You're supposed to be all up and down the Streamer Awards. I don't get it. You're a streamer. You do it all the time." But yeah, I didn't even realize that she was watching. Your clip with FanFan got 9 million views. Oh yeah, no, I know. It's yeah. That was pretty dope. I'll be honest. I mean, that was the only time that the FanFan stuff didn't fall completely flat because I tried to just like play off of it. Yeah, I feel bad. It's not an easy job, man. It's not. Everyone joked about the remote. Dude, no, honestly, people in the room were actually not with the remote. And it made me realize that like a lot of people on the internet, they love that shit. But a lot of people in the space were like, ugh. But I mean, I don't really give a shit. I obviously played it off well, but can we show the Kai and Tylo clip? It was something. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Dog, you sound diabolical in your response. It seems like a lot of people enjoyed it. So, example of an average streamer.
Is that a vibration remote in your pocket, or are you just excited to be here?
Bro, like...
I'll put it on you later.
Oh? Is that a threat or like a...
I just got full body chills.
What was that? Could you explain your inspiration for your outfit tonight? It looks familiar for some reason to me. Why over there.
Why would it be familiar to you? I don't understand. I mean, I got it in China, but yeah.
Maybe because I'm Chinese. Maybe that's why. It just looks familiar.
That fell flat, but at least the first one wasn't, you know. But yeah, Pro, you totally just meant all the nonsense haters. How funny you were about it. Major props to you. Yeah, but I mean, it seems like people actually liked it. So always rough when you rip a joke and hear the audience groan. I know. Yeah, I went in not really knowing what to expect this year because, like, you know, despite this being a fairly big year for me and this community as well, this has been my most like politically impactful year of my career for the past 12 years. This has been the most impact that I have directly had. This community has directly had. So going into the streamer awards, like, because most of my interactions with the rest of the streaming space has been like relatively negative as a consequence of all the, you know, clips and all the dick riders, like the nonstop dick riding that's taken place. I didn't know what to expect, even though like I know all these people and I've like, you know, collaborated with them in the past, but I was like kind of bubbled in. So I was actually still very much excited to see all these guys. But I just didn't know what to expect, and it was the same as every other year. It turns out that no, everybody's like, no, everyone is chill. Everyone's chill as hell. Truthfully, it feels like streaming is no longer a centralized community. It feels like a tool that other communities can use. I mean, there is that element of it, but I think you have to remember. I think you have to remember it's because there are new communities with their own culture and their own opinions and their own attitude and their own norms that are also incredibly prominent in this space. And I think that's part of the reason why it's very difficult for Cutie Cinderella to basically put every single person together in one room. Clip farming ruined streaming. No, clip farming has always existed. It's just the type of clip farming that you don't fully personally understand. If there's one thing that I think has ruined streaming, it's the drama. It's the endless drama baiting, you know? It's the endless drama baiting and the parasocial nature of like how certain fandoms will lean into certain agendas, right? It's definitely agenda talk associated like as a secondary market for content consumption. It's the take economy. It's the agenda talk. It's all this shit. So, you know, there is a lot of that. Like there is no way to just like have a normal conversation about this stuff, about anything that goes on without like a million people who are watching who are just going to give their own takes and actually dominate discourse in a certain direction. But it is what it is, you know? But I don't think it's a bad thing that there are all these like larger communities out there that aren't the same type of communities. I'm not like an old head. I'm not going to, yeah. And I talked to Rage about this specifically on the Fear Amp podcast. If you guys watch it, you'll see, because that was awesome. We did Your Rage. Shouts out to Your Rage for coming on the Fear Amp podcast. He was a last second guest. I never really thought that he'd be down to do it, but it was awesome that he was able to do it, and I owe him big time for that as well. Obviously, Will couldn't make it back and stay alive for the podcast because he was, while we were doing the Streamer Awards, Will was in San Diego, you know, sucking on an a Fansley girl's toes and eating chocolate off of her feet, and also getting his butthole tickled by Fansley girls for a 24-hour beatdown brutalization session for Wubby's channel. You guys don't know what happened? Yeah, Will was not at the Streamer Awards because he and Wubby did a Japanese style 24-hour TV show. And we have talked about it quite a bit. As a matter of fact. I'm going to be honest, it sounds like you might be a little bit jealous that Will's getting to do those things. No, I'm jealous that I wasn't doing those things to Will. You didn't understand where the jealousy is coming from. But yeah, this is...
Oh, hi. I love you. I love that. What's up?
Oh, I see.
Am I eating the...
Oh, you guys thought I was joking when I said Will was busy eating chocolate off the feet of Fansley models. You thought none of those words are in the Quran. None of those words are in the Bible. Obviously, he must be joking. That's so funny. What is that, like an inside joke? No, he literally was doing that shit. While we were at the Streamer Awards, this is what my man was doing. This was his punishment, by the way. This was his punishment.
Did they wash their feet first?
Well, what is this and how can I also do it? How much do I have to pay? Okay, C-Mac, you animal. The funniest thing is, I know he done with feet like that. So if you don't with feet like that, and I don't either, this is not like an enjoyable experience at all. Ironically enough, this is like, it sounds insane because to someone who is genuinely into feet, you're like, what do you mean? This is the greatest moment of his life. But if you don't like feet, that's nasty. Are you anti-feet or neutral? No, I'm anti-feet. I'm anti-feet. I mean, I do love chocolate, so I probably still eat it, but it's not for me at all. What do you mean? It's like it's cheesy ass toe jam in there. Like, is that what's going on?
Oh, thank God.
I know.
My girl.
He's going. He's going back for a second.
That man.
What was Caroline's reaction? Oh my God.
Oh, I see.
Am I eating the...
Bro, this man doesn't even like kissing, okay? Like, do you understand? Like, the fact that he had to kiss feet is insane. Like, it's Will's weirdest quality. I mean, he has a lot of weird qualities, let's be real. But he doesn't even like kissing, bro. Like, he doesn't even like kissing in the mouth, okay? He's talked about this before on the Fear On podcast. You guys don't know this? Yeah, he doesn't fuck with kissing like that. It's not his favorite.
Wait, I haven't even seen this. Hold on a second. Okay, this is my first time seeing. If anybody has seen this, this is my first time seeing. I literally tuned in at this moment, was like, what is happening?
Wash their feet first?
What is happening?
Look at his face. Look at his face before getting into it. Look at it. Oh, no.
What is happening?
He just... I know.
He's going.
I would have been second.
That man is rampant.
He's got hair. He's hungry.
I'm sorry, this is fucking vile. Y'all know how I feel about feet, okay? I hate feet, if you don't know. I hate feet.
Will's opinion on feet?
Denial of what?
Okay, so you have never I take you've
denying
never had, like,
that
a
you don't like
a
feet?
dominant woman. Denial of you can't have the rest of her. All you get is the feet. You need to appreciate the feet before you have the rest of the woman. Like, why? How could you?
I mean,
There's other parts to start at.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. You know what an ugly foot.
I forgot that Seer looks like this normally. Okay. I forgot that this is what Seer looks like normally because he's in my mind, he's half bald now. Okay. He committed too hard. It completely warped my perception of him now. Dude, the topic of feet has been coming up so frequently. This was so fucking biblical for Will. Yeah. He's from Ohio. Be nice. Yeah. Anyway, Arky, react to you. What is this?
Wait, what is this post right here? Uh-oh.
Oh,
this
no.
shit.
This freaking nigga,
This
bro.
nigga, what the fuck, me, bro? What Hasan talking about?
Vibration remote in your pocket, or are you just excited to be here?
I'll put it on you later. Yeah. This nigga moving crazy. That's like a nigga like him could take those shots though, bro.
Hey, I can't say anything else. Okay, that was I was moving like 2019 Hasan at the Streamer Awards. Okay, I was moving in a very different way than I normally do. You are moving crazy style and need to.
Yes,
That nigga take that shot, bro.
freaky ass,
You can take them shots.
bro. I gotta do a stream with Hasan one day, bro.
Oh, I'm down.
I gotta do a stream with Hasan one day.
Yeah, I was taking. I had to take those shots. Okay. Anyway, where was I? He said freaky ass unk. That's crazy that I'm so unk status at this point that I've turned into freaky ass unk. But yeah, I think it was decent. When is the news, brother, man? First of all, calm down. Okay? Fucking chill out. Fan said she talked to you afterwards and liked your response. Yeah, because I didn't leave her hanging. Okay, it's a very awkward situation for her to be in because she's doing the floor stuff, and it's like it's difficult for her to to chop it up with all these people, especially when some of these people don't know her, right? Like, and it's not an easy job. Basically, it's not an easy job at all. So I had to, I was one of the few people that actually played ball. Squeaks would kill on the floor stuff. You know who I think would do really well? Dude, Ron. I think Ron would do so well. I mean, there's a bunch of people that would do well. Stavros would not do that well because he doesn't know he's not as tapped in. You have to be knowledgeable of all the clip culture and all the different dynamics. I was watching some of Ron's clips from the red carpet, and he is so fucking quick, dude. He is so goddamn quick. He actually is a very good entertainer. And ultimately, you can always bring it back to yourself and shit on yourself, right? If all else fails. But I do think, I was thinking quite a bit about how to make this. You're crazy. Any stand-up would do very well. Stav would do amazing. Yes, I do think that stand-up comedians would obviously be better than regular Twitch streamers. But the difference there is, one, you have to get them to be invested and knowledgeable about the memes and the culture and shit. And they don't know all this stuff. You're thinking of you're thinking of Hollywood. You're thinking of the fucking Oscars. And in the Oscars, of course, comedians know everything that's going on in Hollywood, and they have an entire team that fucking writes this stuff for them. It's a little different. What the fuck does Stavros know about Rakai? You know what I mean? He doesn't. I love Stavros. Stavros is a fantastic comedian, but you have to be knowledgeable about the fucking audience and the culture and the every other dynamic that's taking place in that situation. Every community has an inside meme. Every community has parasocial fans. Every community will. If you step on a landmine, you might end up, saying something wrong. It's very, very difficult. And I do think that even in the hosting side of things, even in the roasting side of things, I think it's just it's a. What do you mean? Stavros gifted 200 subs to Mafiathon? No, he didn't. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? I will cook him till the end of time if what you're saying is true. You just made that up, right? Ain't no fucking clip it. Ain't no fucking way he's given more money to. Oh, you made it up. God damn it. Okay, well, I didn't believe you anyway because you're a liar. God damn it. I got so excited. I got so excited for a moment because I got so fucking excited because I was like, oh, that's the silver bullet. I will shit on him. I will shit on him to the end of time. He'd be like, oh, you dress up like you want to be young. I'd be like, oh, remember when you gave 200 gifted subs to Kai Cenat's Mafiathon? Oh, that'd be so funny. Bro, you got one guide? Yeah, you can't say one guide when the one guy is my mod, okay? I'm sorry. I trust black people, okay? Some of you maybe need to let go of your racist opinions, okay? Yeah, I went there. Yeah, some of you not woke enough, okay? I got one modded. That's what happened. He's black, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. Before people get on me about that shit. Even though now trust is huge for us. That's why Hasan got my Cash App on speed dial. Okay. He's going to turn around and be like, I'm white, actually. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Anyway, where was I? Hold on. Let me put this in here. But yeah, it's a really difficult endeavor in general if we're gonna be serious about the streamer war shit. It's so difficult to get all these fucking people in one room, big egos, all this stuff. There's also the people that are not in that room that are that got their opinions outside of the club, and there's also like a lot of discourse that takes place, right? There's a lot of content that comes out of it. Like there's an entire secondary market of content. And sometimes context and what is this? Is that part of this? Admonishing you for getting too heated about shit and then you getting upset when they meme it? Wait, what do you mean? I don't know. But my point is it's a difficult job. It's a difficult job to it's cold brew concentrate, chatters. That's why I'm putting water in it. I have to fucking do alchemy. I have to make potions. This is my potion. Bro, you are mixing a potion of wakefulness. Exactly. Talk about why production was so off. I don't know. Why the production had so many issues. I didn't even get to talk to Cutie off camera about that at all. But the way she described it is basically it's like riding a bike, but you learn how to ride a bike only once a year, and there's no other way to do it. But there were a lot of moments, as a new crew, there were some very obvious issues, like with lighting, for example. You couldn't see anybody's reactions half the time. People weren't sitting in their chairs, and then sometimes production would like show the wrong person. Like initially, it happened with Deshay and Plaqueboy Max. Like it said Plaqueboy Max underneath, but then there was like Deshay instead of Plaqueboy Max. That's who they showed. So there was a lot of those issues, right? No, they didn't do it on purpose. No. Same with Reggie and Tylil. Oh God, really? That I didn't even notice that. Yeah, let me tell you something. I kind of understand why, if you are watching from the outside and not aware of all of the numerous points of failure in a situation like this, and then you see a bunch of black content creators get mixed up as one another, and then the Kai Cenat Diddy joke and the Rakai stealing joke and all of the stuff that is combined, it kind of looks a little sus. It doesn't look the best. Okay? So from the outside looking in, if you're like oblivious, if you don't know, or not oblivious necessarily, but if you're like, like there's an explanation for basically everything. Some of them are people thinking that they can do inside jokes on the outside and it falling flat. And then some of them are defended. No, it's not. There's nothing to defend. It's just like here. The example I will use for you is the Rakai joke, right? You just need to have this is the reason why you need to have a diverse writers room. Okay, that's it. This is the whole point. This is part of the reason why I say fucking diversity is just like this, because a black comedy writer in that room is going to be like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have Cutie Cinderella saying that, because like I get the context of the joke that she's making, but it's just not going to be read well by everybody else on the outside. That's it. You know what I mean? Because Cutie, when she made the joke about Rakai stealing, she didn't say it because Rakai is black. It's because Rakai had recently gotten banned for I guess stealing something. I don't know what the fucking I don't know. I'm not super tapped in to what's going on. But even when you hear it, if you are even in that room and you're like oblivious to to all the things that are going on. You're like, wait, what? Like, what was that? That sounded a little bit off, you know? And he was pretending and got banned. Yeah, so I think Rakai had done a prank or something, and he like stole from Walmart or something. I don't fucking know. And that's why he got banned, because he did it on stream. And he wasn't pretending law. Okay, see, I don't know what the fuck happened. Okay, I don't know. All I know is he stole from somewhere or someone, and he got banned for it. He bought flowers to a lady as a gift. There are clips. He never paid clicks. That's where the stealing jokes are coming from. In any case, that was the context, right? That was the context of the what's the best thing that you've stolen, or what's the coolest thing you've ever stolen. But of course, from the outside, especially when paired up with all these other mishaps, you know, people were going to feel some type of way about it, right? What were your thoughts in the moment? I was just trying to down as many jokes, as many drinks as possible. That was my thought. I sent you some reactions on TikTok. Obviously not a joke to be made. No, the thing is, like, comedy I talk about this all the time, okay? Comedy is a difficult endeavor. It's an art for a reason. And the problem is, if you fail in delivering a joke, especially one that might come across as racially insensitive, you have to be really good on the delivery side. But if you deliver a joke that's like that has the capacity to come across as racially insensitive, and you fall flat, it's gonna be devastating, because everyone that's watching that is going to tie that back to, like, especially if they don't know your background, or if they don't know the context or whatever, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you saying? You're being racist, right? And that's what it is, because in its most simplest, purest form, comedy is kind of about getting away with it, like being able to get away with saying something because you've expertly structured it in a way where as many people as possible are going to receive that and go, that's funny, I see exactly what you're saying. Either I'm getting old, but it felt like the show were more towards FaZe Clan and AMP fans because it's good for views, but it failed hard. Just my opinion about the show. No, that's the reason why you feel that way is partially because, like, yes, you're the old guard. You're an old head on Twitch. And these are new communities that are, very large and very dominant, have their own kind of, have their own inside memes, have their own parasocial fans and all this stuff. And the way to merge that, I think you need to have someone from these communities that also play a formative role in the structuring of the entire show. That I think would have made it made people feel more comfortable. As far as the way that people received it, though, as far as the way that people in the room received it, I don't think that there was like a lot of love lost there, because I think I do think that there are a lot of people that understand. There are a lot of people that understand the difficulties of putting an event like that together, right? Like, content creators themselves know all of the points of failure in putting together this like grand event. And so they were just excited to be there for the most part, I think. Or at least I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I mean, look, I was the third most watched streamer in 2025, okay? Number 3. Number 1 was HasanAbi, number 2 was Asmongold, and I was number 3, right? And in spite of that, I got no nominations. And, I wasn't like a prominent part of this event at all, but I was very excited to be there, I was very, very excited to be there. I was excited to be around all these people that I haven't seen in a long time. I was fucking stoked to be. And I think a lot of people also feel the same way, because they get to see their friends that they haven't seen in a while, chop it up, and yeah, that's what it is. For me, these things are always about the community and trying to bring together the community. But anyway, this is
Streamer Awards. This is basically all it was. Yes, the Negro on the back. Rakai, when your people steal, how was that like? Right? Because like Negroes steal. Like, I know that.
Jesus Christ, they are jokes. Okay, yeah, no jokes, you're right, Chatter. No jokes, drawing the line of bigotry. No, like, dude, I'm telling you right now, depending on who's making those jokes and how they're making those jokes, they could be bangers. Okay? That's it. It's just, it fell flat and the delivery didn't work and the jokes didn't work at all. That's it. And if it doesn't work and people don't, people are watching from the outside, of course they're going to come up with that conclusion. They also did the same punchlines like 3 times in a row. Yeah. To put it simply, everyone isn't funny. Honestly, if you're funny enough of a person, you can get away with just about anything in a joke in a society speaking way. Yeah. As I like to always say, you can be edgy, but you have to be really good. And the edgier you are, the better you have to be with your joke structure and your delivery. Because if you're edgy and you're not funny, people are going to go, ew, gross, you're fucking bigoted. Right? And that's kind of what's going on here. What does your joyless ass community know about jokes? They are miserable. This is true. My community is miserable. That is true. And they are joyless. But one of the best examples is like, even from my own personal experience, right? Like I did the red carpet with KDB and Sketch. And then I did the red carpet photos and then the interviews and stuff. And Ron was right there, right? And I saw Ron. And I had a, where is it? I think this video might have featured it actually. Let me see. But yeah, I was I did the red carpet first with KDB and Sketch, and then I did a piece with Ron. Oh, this isn't there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, KDB and Sketch were great. They're dope. I love them. They're fantastic, right? But like a great example of this is how you receive certain things, right? It's vibes based, right? It's vibes based. Here, this is the clip. So I had talked to TMZ prior to this, and I within earshot of Ron, and here's what took place.
Bro, Hasan, bro, come on, you know me, I'm a troll. Don't slam me, don't pick me up, don't throw me to the...
No, they were saying, what do you want to leave behind? I don't want to say this in too close proximity to Ron, but nuisance streaming and clip baiting.
You know, right? Not me, right?
I mean, you do it in a more like PG-13 kind of way.
In a friendly troll way, Hasan, bro. You know me, bro, we went to parties together, you know what I'm saying? We've been to places.
You keep it up, I'm going to put the collar on you.
I knew it was coming, man. That's the clip right there. Hey, Hasan, man, I'm glad you could take a joke, bro.
Yeah. So... you need to stream with Ron. Yeah, I want to do one with stable Ronaldo, but he is very quick. He is very quick with it. He is very good. Like he's very quick with it. I was watching some of his other red carpet interviews. Like it is like he's got a lot of talent. I see it. Like. Yes, with Arky, not with Ron. No, Mr. Hasan. No, I've been trying to do something with Ron for a while, but I also want to do. Bro, you used that collar joke like 3 times. It was a little stale. What do you want me to fucking do? Give me a goddamn break, okay? Not everyone sees every single time I make the collar joke, okay? Suck my dick. Everyone's a fucking critic, okay? Everyone's a critic. The reason why I'm using that as an example is because like the reason why I'm using that as an example is because look, not gonna lie, bro, Hasan kind of cool, and people got mad just because he's a leftist, okay? That's the difference between that's it. You just got to eat it. There's nothing you can do, you know? There's no reason to fucking take shit seriously regardless. It is one of the best ways to just like deflate certain things and diffuse certain things when all these people who were on the outside were just like going crazy about it. And at a certain point, if you do that, and for the record, I did tell Cutie to Cutie asked me ahead of time, like, oh, these are some of the jokes, because she reaches out to people ahead of time before she does like the roast, and I was like, yeah, of course. Like I was like, yeah, I told her to go harder than the way she did. Like when she was when she was doing the go harder, just don't be tone deaf in the process. No, I'm saying about me in particular when she read some of the jokes that she had written, and I was like, you can do whatever you want. You can even go harder than that if you want to, because I will always take it. Like there is not, I'm not going to I'm not going to be upset about it, right? Contrary to what people might think on the internet about how upset I am all the time about this sort of thing. The chat during it, someone called you Mal Piker. That's funny. Her Dan Clancy joke was peak. Yeah, that was a bit much, maybe. I don't know. I agree with Myth on this. You can wimp out on edgy. If you're going edgy, go all in. Still bad hack jokes, but hey. Yeah. Damn, HasanAbi, you are a one-man crisis management? What do you mean? I do want the nuance of streaming stuff to stop. Why did Kai look upset then if he was already asked about the joke? I don't know if he was asked about the joke. I don't know if he was asked about if everyone was asked about every single joke. I'm talking specifically about Cutie's roasts, right? But part of the problem also was that like on the production joke about someone, the production wouldn't always show them, right? The production wouldn't always show their reaction. So if you don't know that like the person that's like on the receiving end of the joke is actually laughing with you, then all of a sudden it people can just like run along with whatever narratives. But like obviously the big one was the Diddy thing, right? What? Wait, are we doing this again? Didn't she call you stupid at the last Streamer Awards? Who? Cutie Cinderella? My podcast co-host? I think in many instances, like people don't understand that, there are conversations that are taking place behind the scenes. Like we're trying to entertain you guys, it's banter. It's called banter. You don't have to like take it more seriously. But anyway, this was the moment that was like the one that, this has 1.8 million likes on TikTok.
Educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Oof, it's so rough. It's so rough. Bombing is so rough in general. God damn, did you get to meet I Just Love Puzzles? Yes. This joke made it to the Breakfast Club, by the way. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. So it's so fucking rough. Ay. Streamers are cringe, multimillionaires, zero talent ass motherfuckers. We are not in the entertainment sphere in the same way that like comedians are. But the reality is like, this is a difficult environment. Imagine how you would perform in that situation. Streamers are not that different than you in that regard. You know what I mean? It's not like we have exceptional skill. Some are more skilled than others, right? In whatever they choose to do. But it's just oof. So for those of you who don't know, the reason why she made that joke is because like it's an ongoing meme apparently in Kai Cenat's community of like people constantly saying, oh, when you cut your dreads off, like you're gonna look like Diddy. Okay. And it was like a Mafia-thon meme or something. But the difference is it's a community meme, it's an insider meme. And if it's someone on the outside making that meme, it's a little different. Because like, especially if it falls flat. Yeah, Kai Cenat's mom calls him on stream and begs him not to cut his hair so he doesn't look like Diddy. Like, it's like that, right?
Kai, I'm crying. Kai, your mother have big long locks, Mom. And you want to cut your hair, and my heart is bleeding, and I'm so happy that the guy Mom. Was speaking up and saying that no, Mom, not to cut it. Mom, you can't cut it.
Mom, you hate it.
How?
Because,
Mafia, he, you know who he gonna look like if he cut it? I'm not calling no
Mama, stop. No, stop. What?
Anyway, the point is, but you have different communities watching. Inside jokes are not necessary. No. That, like, depending on who's delivering that joke, it could be seen as like funnier regardless. I just don't like. But if you're not a part of the in group, or if you're coming in with that right after the Streamer University one, which was actually much funnier. Like, I think if she just like left it at Streamers University, it would have been fine. But then she went into the Diddy thing. She didn't word it in the appropriate way. All this stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, but you can't call it watching. There's no difference between a random person in chat making the joke, which is acceptable to them, and a host making it. No, I think the dynamic is different. The dynamic is different. If it was like one of Kai's friends making that joke as the floor host, it would have been delivered differently. Of course, contextually, even if she worded it differently, it could have been better portrayed. It's just basically the absolute worst bombing of the night because of how it was delivered, how it was received, right? And I think like that's the thing. Like I think people just don't understand that. Like it sounds like he doesn't like the joke. Yeah, I don't think Kai appreciates it regardless. Let's see what Breakfast Club said. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. HasanAbi speaks on mental health. The Streamer Awards host Diddy joke falls flat. Oh my god. Can you replay the clip? I don't want to replay it. It's so bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. It's not good. He doesn't really look like Diddy though. Yeah, I don't really understand it. I'm gonna be honest. But I also didn't like pay attention to Mafiathon that much because it gets worse. It went full flat, groans from the entire room to the degree that you can hear it with the fucking microphone. And then Tylil takes the mic. And then when Tylil takes the mic, it was just nuclear, okay? It was fucking nuclear. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. Everyone in the room is an entertainer. I don't even know if you can just like save it in that situation. I don't know how you would save it in that situation. But like, I think like Tyler taking the mic and just like hitting back in that regard, I'm sure won him a lot of favors in the crowd. And also a lot of people appreciated him saying something, but it just like completely fucking, after that, it was over.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making
people on TikTok like this reaction.
jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
No.
Okay. I only said that because he got his hair cut.
Oh. Were people laughing throughout the mic and just didn't pick it up or not? No. This is, oh God. Oh my God. It's just not, I don't even want to see the reactions. I know the reactions. I was there. You know, it was just, why do you guys want to rewatch it? Like I was there and it's fucking, like when I watch this clip, it's 59 seconds long. I feel like I have an outer body experience. Like it literally, it's just like, I feel like my soul is like leaving my body every time I fucking watch this. I'm done. Okay. I'm done. I can't watch it. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And it was bad when you were in the room. It was bad. Out of body, not outer body. Sorry. Anyway, it was terrible. And all things, basically all of the things combined, it's not that bad. You're exaggerating. No, it was that bad. Anyway, maybe next year Cutie doesn't have a floor person. No, you can have a floor person. That's not the problem. Everything is drama now. This isn't even about the awards anymore. It's about the drama you can create around it. I know. That's the lamest part about the culture that we're in, like the streaming culture that we're in general, though, is like the takes that come in the aftermath of all of it, and like how much how much drama can be, how many impressions you can farm off of shit like this. So everyone agreed in the room it was bad right away. Did she not run the jokes by you guys? I don't know. I don't know what her background was or what she did ahead of time or who wrote the jokes. I don't know anything about that. But yeah, I think it's like, what is this? Why is fucking, oh my God, Twitter is busted so bad. It's just not working. Oh my God, Twitter is not working.
Tylil just doing, Tylil standing for his bro. This what I'm saying. Y'all niggas not real niggas though. Y'all gotta stand for y'all bro. Y'all can say that's corny, but bro, he's standing up for his nigga, like, cause y'all know what happens. Kai take the mic and try to defend himself. Take a joke, nigga. Take a joke, nigga. But Tylil do it. Tylil willing to take that on his shoulder. That's why I respect it. He willing to shoulder that, take that to the chin, like, I'll do what I gotta do for my mains. Yo. Damn, what else happened? A lot of shit happened. A lot. Tylil just doing.
Standing up against what? A joke? Yeah, I mean, anyway. I mean, this doesn't really feel like creating drama. It's more so that these jokes sound blatantly racist and have no context, so people are understandably upset. Yeah, exactly. It was painful watching as a viewer, already knowing the no context clips are about to roll in. I know. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is, you know? God, you have so many rad lib whites in your community? What do you mean? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? All right, let's see what the Breakfast Club had to say.
During the time that, you know, the awards go on, you know, the host of the awards, any awards, they do jokes and all the things. So the host tried to get off a joke about Kai Cenat and brought in Diddy. Let's take a listen.
Oh God, I'm skipping.
Say yes, I want to make it.
I can't go through this one more time. Okay, I can't go through the. It's just so cringe. It's just so bad. It's so bad to watch. Don't skip the cringe. Shut the fuck up. I don't know why you guys are so invested in brutalizing yourselves by watching it. I'm skipping it. I can't. Okay. I would still say they're racist because they weren't meant for fan anyway. Those are inside memes. I had to lock my post about this because idiots don't know, one, I'm black, and two, no, I know the fucking memes. The jokes weren't for fan to make. I think even fan could have made those jokes if she just like delivered it better. That's all I'm saying. It's just, but it's not gonna work. It didn't work. It fell flat. Like anyone can make any joke. It's just about vibes. Okay. And it's about how you structure it. Like, that's it. But if you just like point to it as an outsider, what do I always explain to people? If you are not tapped in about the comings and goings of a community or a group of people or anything like that, and if you're just simply looking at it from the outside going, isn't that weird? Then it's always going to fall flat. The greatest example I can give you is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is a brilliant comic. Dave Chappelle is one of the fucking greats. But Dave Chappelle, when it comes down to talking about trans issues, simply does the most hack material. He just goes, aren't they fucking strange? Oh, lol, it's a man wearing a dress. Oh my God, it's a helicopter. I identify as an attack helicopter. Like, that is someone who is otherwise a brilliant fucking comic using hack material, because what he's doing in that situation is not actually developing a deep understanding of this community where you can absolutely make jokes about trans people. There's very funny parts about like the dark and complicated nature of being a trans person in an otherwise transphobic planet, right? But if you're not tapped in, if you're not coming from a place of understanding and you try to make a joke about it and you just look at it from the outside and go, aren't they fucking weird, and point the finger at it, then of course people are gonna be like, that's not that funny. That's just like kind of cringe. And it's the same principle here. Like if you're just like simply pointing to a community meme, right, and going, oh, you look like Diddy because you got your haircut. Yes, it's gonna fall flat in that situation, and that's exactly what happened because it's low hanging fruit. Okay. Every time you try to explain a joke, half of the chat is just screaming into the void and never understand what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anyway. That stable clip you did is also being taken as real proof of Kaya instead of the joke it was a certain group of losers live in an alternative reality. No, I think most normal people don't. Most normal people at this point have moved on. You know, like the people that are still taking it seriously, the Kaya stuff, are like losing their minds over it still, are the same people who like lost their minds over like what I was wearing. Most people's attitude about what I was wearing was like, oh, that's a cool outfit. Oh, you got it from China? That's right. Overwhelming majority of interactions that I had. But of course, when people have agendas on the fucking internet, they're like, oh, you want to kill 1 billion people, like blah, 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 all this shit. Like, they're taking it too seriously. You don't have to take it so seriously. Okay? That's it. You can let those guys just lose their fucking minds, you know? Say what you will about Hasan, but he looks like he'd run a very promising regime for 2.5 years before being couped by evil underlings and or CIA. That's a good fucking joke. You know? Anyway, Hasan, you did look sharp as a tag in your suit. Is impressive. Thank you. But you know, if you're having a good time and you're cracking jokes about something, right? And other people are also doing that. The people on the outside that are like, no, this is actually serious, are gonna look fucking ridiculous. So let them, you know? Let him look ridiculous. Let him get fucking mad and angry and upset and keep chirping into the fucking void. It's fine. It doesn't have to be things can be as serious as you want them to be. Okay? That's it. Did you speak to my stocky guy? Yeah. Every time I do one of these events, I speak to the stock guy about this stuff. You need to hear Charlemagne's take? All right, let's hear it.
You look like a young Jelaine Maxwell in the face.
That was Fan who's also a streamer.
That's what I would have said.
That was the second voice you heard. That was Talil, which is, he's on stream. He's one of Kai's like really close friends.
His homie.
Yeah, don't play about him as he should not.
That's homie who do the split in the air, right?
Yeah.
Did someone say love the fat jokes Cutie made about queso? Are you fucking serious? Wait, are we? No. Is Woke 2 doing this? Have you watched queso? That's like 90% of the jokes initially. What the fuck? What? Brother. What the fuck? No, this has always been your community. Yeah, is that why the overwhelming majority of chatters are actually dunking on that one chatter who wanted to be the most woke? It was uncalled for and rude. What the fuck? What is happening? Woke 2 is turning into Woke 1. Abort, 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 abort. Woke 2 is turning into Woke 1. To be fair, people are dunking on whoever you're dunking. No, abort. No, cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. No more of this on, no more of this in Woke 2, please. Okay? There's a difference. There's a difference between like fat shaming versus, making jokes about someone who also makes those very same jokes about themselves, and it's like a part of their fucking brand and a part of their memes. Oh my God, I have to autistically defend every single fucking joke structure in this goddamn community. What the hell is going on? Yeah, that's an example of a joke that is well known in most communities as opposed to Rakai stealing. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're releasing a patch on Woke 2. Please, we're patching Woke 2. Woke 2 cannot have this level of seriousness. Oh my God. Anyways,
jumped up, yeah.
But you know what? She didn't even have the confidence for the joke. Like, you didn't even execute it. It wasn't funny, but
Who was the her name is Fan. She's a streamer. She was about to present an award.
She's not a comedian.
I don't know if maybe comedy or something she does on her stream. I have no idea to answer that question.
Nah. But I wonder if somebody wrote that for her, like if that was, how sometimes they
maybe
read.
So.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
so. That's the one I wouldn't have did.
It was corny.
It was horrible.
It was lame.
Yeah.
It just was whack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, what are you even trying to say?
And then you had to explain it. That's how you know. Bomb.
You had almost 60 years old. Kai is, what, 22? Like, I don't even see the correlation.
And they don't even look alike.
Exactly.
Because they got a haircut.
Yeah.
Well, now let's move on to the more, it was a happier moment, but Kai got really honest on stage when he accepted an award. And he talks about his mental health recently. Let's take a listen.
One thing I wanted to say to you guys tonight is I hope a lot of creators in here.
Didn't he? I don't know if I didn't hear his speech, but did he say that anime helped his mental health? That's crazy. That's crazy. He said Death Note and Naruto saved me.
And everybody at home and the viewers and the streamers really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head, and I was able to, turn to like anime, Death Note, Naruto, recently since I've been gone. And I just been able to, find happiness within that. But yeah, as for the word of collab, I want to preach to everybody, like, within our community, us collabing is everything. You feel what I'm saying? So collaboration is everything. And I know this year...
Are you dunking on him for that? I mean, if you're going to talk about anime saving your mental health, One Piece is right there. You're going to go with Naruto? I like Naruto. I love Naruto. Naruto was a very important fucking anime for me. It was one of the first big animes that I actually got invested in. And I love Death Note too, but One Piece is right there, man. What are we talking about? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is good. I'm glad that he's getting into it, okay? I don't know. I only watched Attack on Titan. Naruto is it, man. L-Take brother. I mean, I like Naruto. I love Naruto. Yeah, big dog, he ain't 50 yet. One Piece is now for 50-year-olds. Is that what we're talking about? That's what we're talking about. That's crazy. The most popular anime on the planet currently. That's insane. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Has been very difficult on the fan bases, the communities, and of streaming in general. And as long as we don't tear each other apart and let that get in between us, we're gonna be just fine. So I appreciate y'all.
Dropping the clues bombs for that young man, Kai.
Yeah.
Salute to Kai.
Hey, yo, what if his girlfriend would have walked up and had her Will Smith moment on Shorty?
Oh, India Love
Who
did
did
something
that?
like that, but it wasn't behind HasanAbi. India Love tried.
Yeah,
She did
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
moment.
Yeah, but that was not a very good moment. So we're gonna talk about that as well. Hasan is just mad he's an old fart. Okay, first of all, Kai is what, 22? He's talking about Naruto and Death Note. The fuck do you, okay? Naruto is also old at this point. We're not talking about Boruto. We're talking about Naruto. Shut up. I'm not out here saying, oh, it's like Yu Yu Hakusho was one of the most important works of art of all time. I'm not doing the unk talk right now, okay? One Piece is still going out. One Piece is still going on. Anyway, it's just funny because I love all of these animes. And I'm actually very stoked that more and more people are getting into anime in general. Because, like, you know, Kai is a very influential person. So it's dope that he's promoting anime in general. Getting mad at people calling you old is really funny and makes you really old with love. No, I am old. I am old. I'm getting mad at someone calling something falsely old. Not me. You can call me old. I am old. That's true. I'm old as fuck. I'm 34. I'm basically dead. 1 foot in the fucking grave, Chad. I'm just saying that if you say, oh, liking One Piece is like old folk behavior as opposed to what? Defending Naruto, then you're crazy. Yes, you are freaky unk. I don't like being called freaky unk. Anyway, where were we? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the India Love situation. That was definitely whack. Did you know that Wendy winning next year heckler at the end of the show was a 50-year-old guy? Bro, I'm kind of scared of Wendy Ortiz. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know enough, but I feel like she has fedayeen, dude. I feel like she has like ride or die, like people that will die for her. Like she has an incredible fan base. Like her fan base is she has shooters. Okay. I briefly talked to her at the award show. I mean, she seems chill. Like I don't really know enough about what goes on. But she got some shooters. Speed interaction clip. Oh yeah, I saw this as well. We trying to after you guys. Let me tell you, it's fucking amazing. What's up, man? Hasan. Darren. Nice to meet you. It was fucking amazing. Really? Yes. We just got back. I went to Ireland after, but we went for like 2 weeks. It was lit one. The best fucking experience. They didn't want to take a photo with me. Okay. All right. Are they from China? I mean, they're American, but they're American Chinese. He said, are they from China? This is from his vlog. Oh, Jesus. He doesn't even remember you, little bro? Yeah, okay.
I thought that's why you brought it up.
Right. No, I brought it up because I went to China recently, and it was awesome. But that's a separate thing. I went to China after you. The reply said, you look at him the way we look at you. I mean, I am very proud of him. Dude, I talk about this all the fucking time. What do you mean? He could have, dude. He became massively popular at the age of like 15 in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And he could have gone a very dark path with his content. Okay. Like, of course I'm proud of him. He went from like where he could have gone with his content and what he did is entirely different than what he did instead. Right. He could have just gone down a very bad path, doing like crazy ass, like nuisance streaming. He could have been like a Jack Doherty type, right? But instead he was like, no, I'm going to fucking show the positive sides of the rest of the fucking planet. He became like a global superstar. He's America's cultural ambassador. Of course I'm fucking proud of him. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we could have been watching Jobbery videos about the downfall of iShowSpeed or some shit. Like, look, not everyone is going to be like super invested and peak woke in the way that many in this community are. And sometimes y'all get really fucking annoying and uncharitable with like the average person and their perspective, not putting into context like their environment and their social conditioning. But in spite of all of that, there are two issues that most, especially, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, would never be on board with, which was Free Palestine and being pro-trans. He has both of those locked down. It's very it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me not to you know, shower a person like that with praise. Okay. And on top of that, he's like super chill about China too. That's the One Piece diff. Okay. He is literally real life Luffy. Nah, the Mao jacket was whack, but you're still gorgeous. Man, you have to literally find something, dude. Take a day off, bitch. You can't even, like, everybody will always be like, you got to get custom tailor suits. I get a custom tailor suit. You still have to find something with it. Be unabashedly enamored by the good you see in other humans is such a good example. Exactly. So, yeah, I'm so glad that he's doing what he's doing in this space, dude. I mean, he just sticks to his own lane. He sticks to his own lane. He's very nice, good vibes overall. Like, you know, he's just killing it. It's legit woke or walk the plank, Lamont. I know.
And
Face Dap says he's completely unbothered by India Love saying he didn't deserve breakout streamer because he knows he worked hard to earn
I
it.
hear my name and I look up and I'm like, wait a second, that is not Valkyrie. And then
Woke or gulag, the revolution cannot be bloodless. Yeah. The India Love moment.
Real quick, y'all.
So basically, this is supposed to be the Sapphire Award. Valkyrie is supposed to come on stage. All of a sudden, India Love comes on stage. For those of you who don't know, India Love did some reality TV stuff. I think did OnlyFans for a little bit as well, and is like is now a streamer, right? Is now a streamer in these in adjacent communities, right? And she comes on and she tried to do a Kanye West, Taylor Swift, I'm gonna let you finish, but you know, Beyonce had the best album of all time type shit. Except she fucking boofed it. Okay? She flubbed it. And also, it's already fucking embarrassing to begin with to do that. It's already like incredibly embarrassing to try and do that for the fucking Streamer Awards. Was this planned? No, of course it wasn't planned. What are you talking about? She got kicked out after. And literally everyone in the room hated it. Not a single person in the room, not a single, that was super sick. Everyone fucking hated it. Everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Breakout Streamer of the Year.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. Nope. Nope. Breakout with Nope. Get out. Nope. Not good.
I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Boom, 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 boom.
Literally everyone was booing her. Like everyone in the room in unison was like, boo. Like if they had tomatoes, they'd be tossing it on stage. But yeah, and then she got kicked out. Yeah, security came up and escorted her off the premises. I heard people online saying it was a reaction to the jokes being perceived as racist. No, fuck no. What are you talking about? No, it was not. She was just a fucking clout farming. What? No, not even a little bit. No, there's no way to salvage that. Nobody was on board with that. Okay. Yeah, that had nothing to do with anything. She could have said something about that if that's what she wanted to do, but nope. And apparently she apologized for it.
I just want to apologize to Adapt. There was no reason or excuse for dimming your light in your moment. What I did was very selfish and inconsiderate. I wasn't
with the music and everything. That's
considering anybody else's thoughts, nothing but my own, and just being in a moment.
Dude, streaming culture is crazy, dude. It's just so funny with the music.
And I took away from your moment, and I deeply am like truly apologetic for that. You know,
I know whoever clipped it actually put the music chat. God damn, I know. Can I say it's still funny? Jesus Christ, I know whoever was the clipper on this account, they put the music.
It's FaZe Clan.
It's still funny.
I definitely respect you guys as a group. You guys are real.
Anyway, so Yeah, and then this was Adapt's take on it.
And then I hear my name and I look up and I'm like, wait a second, that is not Valkyrie. And then I realized it was like a whole Kanye moment type thing, you know what I mean? And a lot of people want to know about that. And to be honest with you, I'm not bothered. How could I be bothered? Because I know I put the work in. I know I did.
That's my goat.
I did. And I've never had nothing to prove to anyone but myself. Nothing to anyone but myself. In every stage of my life, that's all I've ever tried to do. Is whatever I said I was going to do, whatever goal I set for myself, all I've tried to do is stay disciplined and keep pushing forward to get that goal, right? And no one is ever going to take that away from me or make me feel like I didn't deserve this award or like I didn't put in pain.
Y'all suck.
You know what I mean? And there's ways to go about doing it, right? Okay, cool. And then
do you agree that the fists were better across the board this year? I feel like more people consistently slayed. Yeah, I think so. PBM pushes back on sexism, gone woke. I'm stroking my shit to this right now. Black Boy Max responds to Aiden Ross saying that nobody watches female streamers unless they want to get with them or have weird fantasies about them. This is some bubble shit. Because maybe your audience gang, but come on, bro. Oh my God. I mean, it's woke boy Max. Okay, first of all.
This is once again also this some bubble shit. Y'all know what I'm saying, chat? This is some bubble shit because maybe your audience gang, but come on, bro. You telling me Vanilla Mace, KDB, Yana, even Wendy, you feel me? Senna, you're telling me people don't just watch them because they find them entertaining? That's cat, bro. That's cat. You can't do it.
No, I'm being real.
And I know y'all don't fuck with Vanilla either. That's cool. But, bro, she has an audience.
Can't do it.
This is
Woke Boy Max. Rating your streamer award outfit. The clip is unavailable because it was deleted. Or if the video was based on, was removed or edited. Anyway, there was, of course, as always, there were a lot of peripheral communities that were on the outside just fucking shitting on it. You know, there was some drama related to that, apparently. Do you see Roachman complain about never winning or being nominated? Yet he has won in previous years. He's so dumb. I didn't see it, but it's not surprising. I didn't personally see it, but he complained about Maya winning. I don't understand why he fucking said that. Didn't he literally? I would have assumed he would have voted for Maya or endorsed Maya. But yeah, he just he does shit like that. He does shit like that, and then people fucking clip it, and then they yell at him over it when he's like rage baiting. Address the peanut. What happened with the peanut? But yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do the bad vibes. I don't want to talk about the bad vibes in general. I'm not talking about the bad vibes in general. I'm talking about the good vibes. What is
She's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Your husband is gay.
How you doing? Of course.
I started to feel my panties drop.
What was that? She is so beautiful. I've never seen a bad picture of her. Ever. Clap.
No, I'm not gonna go through the fits. I'm not gonna go through the fits right now because I gotta do news. Okay, it's Monday. It's news day. It's an appreciation award. I don't see why people take it seriously. Best fit.
This is part 2.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Seer, and
okay,
Peach
so
always
she's looking. Okay,
pulling through.
So talk to the people.
Okay, you motherfuckers do want me to go through the fits, but it's Monday. I gotta do news, man. I gotta move on. My point is, yes, it's 70% community votes and 30% like a bunch of people that are in the industry that make these sorts of decisions, and I think it's a pretty decent process overall. And people saying it's rigged or whatever, I don't know. It's just fucking, it's lame. And I say this as someone who, once again, literally, third most watched streamer in 2025. I won 0 nominations. It was my most impactful year in terms of politics. 0 nominations. If I'm not complaining, why the fuck is anybody else complaining? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Calm down. It's ridiculous. And if you're upset about like not being invited or whatever, maybe you should think about how you conduct yourself or how you carry yourself or what your impact is in this space. Okay? You're not complaining because your friend put it on, bro? No, brother, no. Because I'm seeing it as a positive thing overall. Okay? Because I see the event as a positive overall. Do you understand? Where would you get a nomination streamer of the year? Just Chatting is what I've won in the past years. When you remember that everyone is 12, their behavior makes more sense. Yeah, brother, you're literally saying I'm not complaining because your friend put it on? Okay, my friend put it on and I still didn't get nominated. Shouldn't I be complaining more then? It's not about me. It's not about like getting a recognition in that regard. It's more so about thinking about what it does for this space in general. I think it's a good thing. Okay. That's it. Did you talk to Alana to come on stream and talk dispatch when you were there? I did talk to Alana about dispatch, yes. And remember, for every person that didn't win an award, there's a person that actually won that award, and they have a fucking wonderful presence in this space as well. It's not like even the Adapt situation is a perfect example of this. It's a award show. Every single person that was nominated is going to be in the top of the field, right? You just can't you just can't get frustrated by stuff like this. I don't know. "100% rigged. I really don't care about the show, but ain't no way you shouldn't be nominated. I don't give a fuck about your podcast calls." Okay, everybody calm down. It's ridiculous. There's a reason why other people... What is this? "When are you going to address QDC?" What is the... What? Your address the... What? I just spent the last hour and 42 minutes talking about the Streamer Awards. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You were in the pick and it's so funny. It's so dumb. Anyway. New Year's resolution: stop bringing up randos. Chat is more pressed than streamers. True. Anyway. Yeah. That's it. You cooked Fan with your call response, by the way. Good job. Yeah, I think it was good. Yeah, I made the most of that situation. I was there. I wanted to socialize more in the community because I feel like I've been so insulated in this last year. I've been so invested in my own thing, so dialed in on politics, that I think the community outlook has also moved in that direction as well, where people literally resist whenever I talk about streamer related stuff or culture related shit. People genuinely get frustrated where they're like, get to the news, man. And it's fucking annoying. It's good that I'm socializing. It's good that I'm doing these sorts of collaborative streams in general, because if you become too isolated, if you become too insular, it's the content itself is going to get stale. It's going to get boring, and you're not going to be able to talk to other communities. Like, some of you motherfuckers are no fun having ass bitches. I'm sorry. Okay. Some of you motherfuckers get really annoying about this sort of thing. And the whole point and the reason why I was able to develop a community like this is because I don't just do news. I don't just do politics. I'm not serious all the time. Okay. And it's, sorry, I have a day job. I don't give a shit that you have a day job. Okay. This is just how I'm having this conversation with you guys because, this is how it works, right? This back and forth is a part of this medium, right? That's how it works. I could just do what I'm doing without even giving you guys any sort of reason or any sort of feedback whatsoever, but I don't want to do that. So don't take that as an opportunity to be like, fuck you. I'm just explaining how I feel, right? I'm explaining to you how I feel and why I want to do certain things. Yeah. Do you, bro? Fuck the people who cry. Exactly. Came from gaming, got tricked into politics. That's exactly why that sort of stuff is also important, right? Yeah. New viewers don't know. Like post October 7, we just straight up only did politics and pretty fucking devastating content in general. It was just only real world news and events. Like most people don't realize that I used to do much more. I used to cover a much more diverse array of subjects, whether it be culture, whether it be fashion, whether it be all this other stuff, and even like, you know, Twitch related stuff and culture and things like that. Shit, I'm only here for politics. If you want to talk about something else, I either deal with it or listen to something else. It's good to diversify in general. Exactly. Video games as well. And it just like, it fucks my brain up too when I'm only talking about politics. It's just, and this has been like 30% of your Twitch career now. Exactly. So, you know, we got to put the fun reacts in the bag and we got to put the collabs in the bag as well. But yeah,
I'm passing the phone to the most chopped.
I got cooked there. MasterChef Era, unironically best Era, not gonna lie. I get what you're saying, but streamer shit and is not touching grass. What? That's why I love doing the IRL streams as well. Because it you know breaks away. Even if there are less people watching when I do stuff like that, it breaks away from the monotony of just only doing news in general. And I think it brings in and we have to do that because at the end of the day, you know, it's not good to be totally fucking cut off from the rest of the space. It's my greatest strength, I would say, is that, you know, I have the capacity to socialize with people, unlike many of my other counterparts in this sphere, in a way that like Asmongold can't, for example. You know, he could do it too. It's just his politics are doo-doo. Not gonna lie, the college jokes are funny and how bad they were Lamau. Yeah, I mean it's a hack shit, but you can't, you know, I'm saying we got to restore the vibes as well, because this is supposed to be fun too, you know? Be honest, man, the fan response, something you had ready, or was it off the cuff? Because that shit had me howling. No, it was off the cuff. I didn't think that she was going to do that. What is this? Shut the fuck up. He's not good. Asmongold is not good. Worst take ever. No, you misunderstood me. It's like you said on the pod, at least no one's calling you a terrorist. Yeah, I'm choosing to see the silver lining in this, because for the past 2 years, everyone fucking called me a terrorist, but now they just say I'm a dog zapper, okay? At least the dog zapper is like less crazy than being called a fucking terrorist all the goddamn time. You know what I mean? So it's progress. We're moving up. Okay? Yeah, it's less threatening to normies. When I get called a terrorist, it's like normies go, "What the fuck? You terrorize dogs though?" Yes. Your best picks from the show. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I cooked Austin. Austin was sitting by himself on the table. He did not wear a stinky shirt. It does kind of look like the stinky shirt though, but it's not. Okay. Where did you get the mecha suit you had with you to make yourself bigger than I Show Speed? Yeah. All right. We're moving on. We're moving into. Oh, this is the last thing I was gonna look at. Is Ronaldo talks about the alleged homophobic, racist, transphobic allegations. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a good joke, and I think it ruins the image for us. How much fake shit, and we still get called this Cutie Cinderella Streamer Awards. Just a whole lot of bullshit shaking my head. What did he say?
I feel like this homophobic, racist shit, transphobe shit put on the word FaZe Clan actually needs to stop. I don't think it's funny, to be honest with you.
Wait, he's being serious? See, this is what I mean. This is what's like surprising, because I feel like I've heard him turn around and be like, I've heard him turn around and deal with this a lot better, but they could be homophobic. What is this? They could not be homophobic and racist. Maybe that would be maybe that would help. What is this? Context? The original post is deleted. I only just found out about the situation now, but I really doubt anyone on FaZe even knows who I am, and it sucks that their first impression of me is someone calling them out on my behalf without my knowledge for something they did not do. The person in the clip who wasn't FaZe probably didn't say not SK, and even if they did, I personally could not care less. I appreciate everyone who goes out. What is this? What happened? Before he named 4 women, someone dropped the trans creator's name. It was not him saying it. Not sure who was speaking into the mic. Oh, it was the production. It's nothing. They cleared it up. Not worth covering. It was like a production hot mic moment or something. Is that what happened? Like in the background? This is another side convo. I appreciate everyone who goes out and defended me. I know it comes from a good place, but please don't make reaches or assumptions like this on my